I miss black people. I know that sounds crazy, but I am from Georgia and I used to go to HBCU and the majority of my friends were black, and now I live in a small town in California and I miss black people. There's not very many here and I hate it. Like, don't get me wrong, I love my job, I love my friends here, but I miss black people. Don't come for me. I miss the culture, I miss the vibe, I miss the confidence, the jokes, the food. I miss black people. Something's missing in my life and I've come to the conclusion that that's what it is.
But do you really? Because you're naming everything that you miss about us, which is things we do for you, but actually missing us? I don't think you do.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Amy and I hope you're all doing well today. So there's a conversation happening online that caught my attention, and it's something many people have quietly noticed for some time now. And it's more and more white Americans are openly saying they miss black Americans. They miss their presence, they miss the interactions, the culture, the personality, and the everyday energy that black Americans brought into different spaces. And what's interesting is this: a lot of black Americans have pulled back after years of racism, protest, Black Lives Matter, constant judgment, and always being the topic of discussion. Many of them simply chose peace. They chose silence. They chose to stay home, mind their business, protect their mental health, and stop giving their energy to spaces that never felt safe or appreciated. So today we are going to watch a few videos where white Americans are confessing these feelings openly. And after we see the clips, I'll come back and we talk more about what this shift really means and why so many people are finally acknowledging this absence. So let's take a look at the videos.
So yesterday, I was scrolling TikTok and I came across a video of this lady. And she was talking about how she moved away for her job, and where she had to move to, there was no black people. And she was talking about how she missed the black people. And I understood exactly what she said. I watched the whole video. I understood everything she said. Because whenever I moved to Lawrenceburg, I missed black people. I missed them so bad that I came back home. I was up there for like 2 years because I had moved up there to help my sister at her job. And I could not wait to come home. There were black people there, but it was few. And like you only seen them in passing. I don't know, maybe if I had lived there longer before that, I could have met more black people and been around, but living where I lived, I was ready to come home. And when I have these conversations with people, like trying to tell them about why I am the way I am, because I've had people tell me, oh, you want to be black? Why would I want to be black? I see what black people go through. I've been around black people when they've been racially profiled. I've been around black people when they get side-eyed for doing absolutely nothing. I've been side-eyed for doing absolutely nothing before because I was with black people. So why would I want to be black?
Hey, black men, black women, black people, all of you. I have missed you so much. I was on vacation for a few weeks. I was in Italy and Croatia. I'm Croatian. I'm first generation Croatian. My parents came here from Croatia in, I think, 1968. We didn't have hardly any family over here, so most of my family is over there. I visited family over there, and I spent time in Italy with my friends, and I missed you all so much. It was great spending time with my friends and my family, but I really missed my brothers and sisters. And I'll tell you, one thing that I observed was that there's not many black people, at least in Italy and Croatia. It was rare, and every single time I saw somebody, I was like so excited, and I just felt I don't know, a sense of like peace and connection, and but there's not many of you out there. And I've traveled all over the world. I've done a lot of traveling in my life, and I'll tell you, there is no one like black people. You have a certain vibrancy, an energy, exuberance. There's something so special about you that I really, really missed not being around you.
Child. So there's this new trend going around now on TikTok about missing black people. It's mostly white women, but it's a couple of other nationalities that are saying, oh, I just miss black people. Where are the black people? And I tell you something, you miss us because we're not out in the streets protesting. You miss us because we've been minding our business. We're not exerting a whole bunch of energy on TikTok, creating dances and doing different things that is getting stolen. You miss the energy harvesting. You miss that. And right now, you don't know what to do. We're listening to Olivia Dean. Come be the man I need. We are drinking water, moisturizing. We're going outside and we're grounding. We're being one with the earth. So if you really, really miss us and you love us, let us be. Because just a few months ago, it was black fatigue. Now we miss the black people. Where the black people at? Now, before you get your panties in a bunch, I do know we have some white women allies. We do. We have some very true women that stand with us. They do more than a TikTok dance just to get invited to the cookout. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. But believe me, I do know that. So if this does not apply to you, let it fly. But there are some people that are out there energy harvesting, energy farming, just wanting to suck things up from us. That's what I'm talking about. Carry on. Now we miss the black people. Where the black people at? And we just really minding our business, wanting to exist. So, thank you. There's a level of admiration and appreciation, but at the same time, just let us do our thing.
We are tired. We're tired. You know about that, like, peace that surpasses all understanding that was in the Bible? Yeah. Leave us alone. We're fatigued. Thank you.
Black people want to be left alone. They don't want revenge. They don't want to replace us, as some extremist groups have said. They just want to live life in peace, the way they want to live. They want family, they want love, and they want to live in a society where they know they belong here. They want society to also know that they belong here. They want to walk out their door and not worry that they're going to be treated unfairly, or they're going to get that look like they're not welcome, or that someone's going to try to touch their hair like a zoo animal. Yes, they want us to fix. They want white people to fix white problems of prejudice and ignorance and all the ways that a wrongful sense of superiority is baked into our society. Yes, they want that to change. Yes, they want acknowledgement for harms done. They don't want us to just explain things away or justify or gloss over things without really listening. But more than anything, they want to be themselves, fully express who they are, love who they are, be with their family, and live in peace. That's it.
Now that you've seen those clips, let's talk about what's actually happening, because this is less about neighborhoods changing and more about people changing. And as you know, for years now, Black Americans have been at the center of national conversations. Talk about racism, discrimination, police brutality, protest, debates on television, arguments online, and constant pressure to explain their existence. And after all that, a lot of Black people simply got tired, and they did the healthiest thing they could. They stepped back and they stopped entertaining certain environments. They stopped always trying to prove themselves. They stopped inserting themselves into spaces that weren't comfortable. They stopped being the life of the party for people who didn't stand with them when it mattered. And that silence, that distance had an impact. So when you hear white Americans saying, we miss Black Americans, what they are really noticing is the absence of a presence that used to be loud, to be joyful, to be expressive and unapologetically itself. And Black people stopped being around them or giving them that energy. And Black Americans decided to pull back, and the room got quieter. The culture shifted. The vibe changed. But here's the truth. Black Americans didn't disappear. They just stopped giving free access to their personality, their energy, and their culture. They chose to prioritize their peace over entertaining a society that often didn't show them the same love back. And you know, this just reminded me that sometimes people don't fully understand what they're benefiting from until it's not right in front of them anymore. So are these confessions genuine? Some might be, some might come from nostalgia, some might come from finally realizing the emotional and cultural impact of Black Americans after they stopped being so publicly accessible. But one thing is clear, when a community that has given so much finally pulls back to protect its peace, people notice. And that's what we are seeing today. So guys, with that said, let me know what you think about this trend. Do you believe white folks really miss Black Americans, or are they just noticing the results of years of exhaustion catching up? Drop and share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the conversation, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more trending stories just like this one. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a good day.